Okay, we got a game. We're white. 1d4. Against 1945 from Egypt, Mr. Muhammad Abbas. 776. We're moving, we're cruising. And this guy goes f5. We're going to adjust our strategy. No Stonewall. We were going to do the Stonewall. But since this guy's doing this, we'll try something else. We'll see what he does. Okay, so he plants the bishop here. He's going to try to put the knight here. Let me develop my pieces. 3 pieces. He takes the pawn. Wait, what? What kind of Stonewall is this that he takes the pawn? What? This structure looks wrong. Something about this looks wrong. So he hits the bishop. Going for the sack. I don't see it. And if I bring... Huh. He's just doing some dumbass pawn rush. Where should I bring this back? Maybe the modest e2 is the right square so it doesn't get harassed. This is a nice diagonal, but this stuff is coming for sure. Let me go bishop e2. Maybe I can even swing it here since he's weakened this now. These guys are weak. They're weak. So I kind of maybe can target, stop his knight from coming here. So like this. Stops his knight from coming in for a second. Well, I don't really care about that. I could castle. I'm gonna castle. I'm just gonna do the most logical, solid, safe move. He goes there, but he can never really play c5, so I'm not really sure. Now this pawn's unprotected totally, so that makes me think of moves like knight g5, queen b3. I'm thinking this one. Because it also hits this, opens up my bishop, and sheesh. And then he can't castle for a move. It is hanging. On the other hand, queen b something. Queen somewhere. I mean, I don't see what the order... I'm not sure if the order even matters here. I'm gonna knock him to the stratosphere. So he protects with the queen. Enhances his dark squares. Maybe even push. But if I attack it again, check, you can just go here. If I attack it again, maybe he could push. Then I take it, and if he takes it, I need to act fast. Let's bring the queen out. See what he does. More development. This bishop, we need to find a home. Somewhere for him to belong. Hopefully he finds a bad move and doesn't push. Hopefully he tries to protect it again somehow. But then he can't castle. So he blocks it with his knight and it counterattacks my knight. That is a move. Taking solves a weakness. Well, if he takes this way, he loses. No, he doesn't. If he takes this way, really nothing bad happens for him. And if I blow open the center, that protects my knight. His king's in the center with his queen. Know what I mean? Let's do it. It looks badass, actually. Muhammad Abbas from Egypt. He saw e4 and couldn't believe it. This is the Queen's Gambit decline, semi-Slav defense, accelerated move order. Yeah, of course it is. Obviously. Which knight do I take with? For, yeah, forcing something like this would weaken his light squares a lot, so that would be great. So I could leave my knight there, maybe go this, keep his knight in limbo. Also hitting the bishop, also hitting here. Moving forward, have no fear. Just making sure that after this, well then I throw in this and my knight gets in, so fine. Let's go here. Let's go here. Keep our intentions clear. Yo, yo, yo. First of all, let me burst your ball and take this. And if he takes it, then I take it. And if he goes back, I do my attack. Then he blocks. Okay. Threat and mate in 1. He can't go back because of check followed mate. No, wait. Check. He can take with the pawn. Yeah, this is not going to be a mate. I'll probably take the bishop and then move the queen. Now I'm double tack, mate and the pawn. Going, going, gone. That looks, well, let's say he blocks. I can take with either piece and I can't have a worse position, right? I'm up a pawn. What else do I got? Again, if he just goes back, Well, that's the same thing. But let's cut out any checks, crazy checks. And now let's go here. Now that the diagonal's blocked by this knight. Now this pawn's isolated, less than ideal. But I have to be real, even if I have to give it up. I don't want to give it up. So now I'm thinking if I go here. Oh no, what was I saying? The whole point of this was to take the pawn. And if I did go here and he took, and then I go check in here, I mean, check in here, check in here. So that looks like he runs away. I could take with the pawn, with the knight. I could take with the queen. If I take with the knight, it hits the rook. He's forced to move. Assume he double hits it somehow. My knight always could go this way, hitting the bishop with tempo. Otherwise, queen in here, check. He has to take. He has to move the rook. So do I want to trade queens? If I don't trade queens, you still got to move the rook. Nah, let me trade queens. Oh my god. I'm so blind. That's ridiculous. And here the knight covers. And here, I mean, I could go here, but that lets his rook in. And what's the downside of here? He attacks me again. Whatever, we'll go for this one. It's not ideal, but that's what happens when you're singing instead of playing chess. When you sing instead of playing chess. Because you thought you were the best, but you should really blunder less. See what happens? And now your position is a mess. If Oh, I am happy to see that. I am happy to see that. Happy to see that. So there's this, and there's also this, which does also completely lock. The only square his rook can go to is here. After this, I does this have any merit? He moves his rook somewhere, and then what's the point? Let's just do a regular. Although there is f4, there's f4 followed by bishop f3. Is that too fancy? It might be too fancy. Let's keep it simple. And then we'll develop our bishop, and then we'll develop our rook. If he takes my knight, he'll fix my pawn structure. So I'm okay with that. Should I throw this in? And then go here. And if he takes, he has an isolated pawn. But he can't move the knight anyway because the bishop is hanging. So let me do this and develop my last piece, connect the rooks, and get ready to challenge the file. So now check here. And then this pawn's the isolated pawn. And I'm up a pawn. But I don't have control of my second rank. And if I just take back, how's he gonna react? No, he can't really do anything, so he'll probably put his bishop somewhere. Then I could challenge rooks. Otherwise, this, it's on dark. This is light. But then he puts a rook here with no fear. So let me just take this and control this square. When I get a rook on the e file, maybe I'll consider giving up my bishop. So he goes here. Now he can move the knight. But now I can take, and after take, it is passed, but I challenge the open file. I get my own passed. I can solidify it. He can't solidify his. So I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to challenge his rook. And I'm going to say, hey buddy, I have a winning endgame. He moves his king closer to the center onto a light square. I think I should solidify now so he can't play a5 ever. The other moves I have are like this. No, but that kind of walks into stuff. Let me just solidify. Okay, so he goes there. I can actually takes. This stops any of this. So like here. It also puts pressure on this pawn. So although the bishop here is kind of nice too. It's kind of juicy. How are you supposed to play this? My God. Wait, maybe I trade stuff. So like takes, rook over. And if he takes, and he brings his king in, I bring my king in, he brings his king in. Maybe not, maybe I don't need to trade just yet. I can improve. So I think I improved my bishop, but I don't know which way. Nah, what's up, Sad Chess? I'm not related to Hanson. No way. He's too good at chess, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's just do this. I'm not sure. I also feel like now I can go here, right? So I could put my bishop here so he can't push. And if he goes here, takes, takes, blockade, king over. Also, what else do I have? I have takes. And if he takes with the rook, I can move my king over. Let's go here. Maybe he puts a rook here, but I can also defend. Yeah, as expected. This is kind of smart. And then if he doubles, I have to take, and then he has to take. Eh. So then there's this, this, and he actually can't win, but he can try to bring his rook in somewhere. Like, doesn't do anything though. So I'm gonna do that. And I have a pass pawn here, and he'll no longer have a pass pawn. It'll be stopped, blockaded. So now I'm the only one with a pass pawn. Pretty far advanced. The only thing is, I got 2 minutes. Am I gonna go for an NM title? No, man. I don't know how to even go for titles. I don't care about titles. Plus, I'm not good enough for titles, so I figured he would go here. Not sure what it does, though. I think I need to get my king in ASAP to get it here. Other moves like this. And if he goes behind my pawn, then I can take. And if he takes, I go here. Oh, I see. No, he's also threatening checkmate threats. So let me move my king in. I feel like he can't do anything. There's nowhere for this rook to go. Like it's already optimized, and his bishop is stuck by his own pawn unless he tries to go. Actually, that's the plan. If I was him, maybe that's what I would do. Huh. That's annoying. But I guess I'm gonna go here anyway. How long did it take me to get to 2000? I'm still on the road. I don't know. I was basically born like in 1100, so I don't know, a couple of years. I don't know what this move does. It blockades, but this might have been a better idea for him. Oh, I see. It also stops this. That's annoying. Let me just shut down anything he has here. Put everything on the dark squares. He's coming in with his king. Like if I do this plan, is he just gonna go, well then I can go rook up, so no. So let's go here. This also has a weird threat because check, I take the rook. Okay, he's coming in with his king, but now I can pin his rook. And if he brings his king in, he'll have check. I go here, he can take this pawn, I'll check. Otherwise, I can go here now. If he doesn't take, let's say he just moves his king in. Then I open up his bishop, so I don't want to do that. Whatever, we only have a minute, I can't calculate, so we'll go for this. Figured he'd go here. But after check, check here, takes here. Here takes. I mean, that's not so clear. Ah, this is hanging. Whoops. Ooh, I butchered this. Okay, let's just go here and then move our bishop back and forth. Like this. You were unemployed for 2 years. Hold on, I'll read that in a second. I'm out of time. I'm just gonna go here. I don't ever have to move my king. If he ever goes for this pawn, I'll take this one. And opposite colored bishops should be a draw, even when I was up a pawn. Wouldn't mind a draw with 20 seconds on my clock against 15. As long as I don't lose. Now he can never push the dark squares. Might as well get some time. Yeah. If he wants to try to make progress, he's got to run with his king and go for this. Taking both of my pawns. Getting two passers. It might work. I'll get my king like here or here and try to stop him with the bishop. It might just work for him, you know? You're unemployed. You spent 2 years and 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's a lot of effort. My brain would be fried after like 3 hours. Okay, 26 seconds. He has to run with the king. And then I can't take this pawn. Wait, here, takes. Here, here. Wait, here, here. Back. Wait, what? Aren't I gonna lose this? It's mad confusing. I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna jettison this pawn. So I could take this pawn. Because now he's gonna win stuff because his king got in. So after this goes down, he takes a pawn. I bring my king in. And then I just opposition his king to keep him in zugzwang. And then he'll have to draw. Or he can do this. Wait, what? threaten to queen. He's got to stop it. But now I'll stop his king. Okay, I don't think he can make progress this way. What's up, Z-Maj? You got this? Just trying to hold the draw. So he tries to put me in zugzwang, but I won't let it happen. I'm going to go here. Random move, but interesting. So he retaliates with this. I'm just going to take it. Is he going to give me a check? Check. No, he doesn't. He probably should check me first. Ah, oh, this is so hard. How am I supposed to hold this? Okay, he takes. I have to take. Now this is the problem, pawn. Yeah, this was, excuse me, probably bad, but let's see. If this is here, he can never touch it. So all I have to do is put my king here. Put my king here. So he has to go here. If he doesn't, I think it's a draw. I hope he doesn't find king a3. That's a weird move. So he doesn't. So now I think I get the draw automatic, right? Yeah, I think so. So I'll put my king here, and now it never has to move because he only has light squares. And then I'll put my bishop here, so he can never take this pawn and push these. And my king makes sure he can never push these. So as long as I'm not in zugzwang, but I might be in zugzwang, because when I move his bishop, he can. But then I can take it. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Just back and forth on this diagonal. This pawn's irrelevant. And he'll be up plenty of pawns. Because he can take this. I guess I could push it. But then when I move my bishop, he can take it. So I'm going to lose it either way. And he'll be up 2 pawns. Why is chess so hard? Offer him a draw. Let's see. I never offer anyone a draw, but since you asked. Let's see. He's gonna not want it, but he might just know that it's a draw. He is 2000. He probably should realize. We'll see though. See, that's what happens. If this pawn was here, he would win. Like if I went like here. Check. Check. I let him win the pawn. Insult to injury. And I can pre-move this because he can't. No bishop move matters. No king move matters. And even if he did move the only legal pawn move, I would take it. So, what am I drinking? It is, well, it's empty now, but it was a pitcher full of chocolate sugar water. Wait, what just happened? Oh. Oh, wait, I'm wrong. Why did I think? Oh, wait, no. Am I going crazy? Whose move is it? If I go here and he takes, yeah, if I take with the pawn and push, he can push. But if I take with the bishop, then it doesn't matter. His king's here. So I'm just going to go far away. And I'm just going to troll him with the draws because I feel like it. Diabetes speedrun. It kind of is, but the truth is, food, unless it's like straight up junk food like McDonald's, does not give a lot of calories. It just doesn't. And I have no appetite, so it's convenient for me to drink my calories and justify it by saying that my muscles use the sugar or need the sugar even. Um, oh, I thought he resigned for a second. Okay, and that's a draw. Whew. Feel like I dodged a bullet in the end there. Am I a bodybuilder? I look huge. Did I just answer that? I competed in men's physique once upon a time. Oh wow, I was crushing him. +3. Yikes. And I gave it away. 88%. He actually played more accurate than me somehow. How's it even possible? I played like a lowly 2250. It happens. I'm not familiar with how to destroy the Stonewall setup, so cut me some slack. Okay, so this diagonal was better. And I guess after this you can just make space. Yeah, that was definitely smarter. Okay, great move. I knew that this looked really good for white. And then this gives away all my advantage. Crazy. And so does this one. So that other move I was looking at, is the answer. I just didn't see past this because I figured, you have to calculate this to the end. So the way I got was this. I see. I counted this, but the real answer is this, which I didn't look at. Okay, so let's assume you can take here, and he's forced. Oh, he is forced to go here, which allows you to take this with check. And then he could block, but he could also move. So let's say here, here. Oh, the bishop's hanging. Ah, so that's the real problem here. So this does work. Huh. Son of a gun. And this is just totally equal. I'm up a pawn, my knight's in his face, but because I blundered this alignment issue, it's actually not an advantage. If my bishop wasn't here, and it was like here, I'd have the advantage. Because now it would be my turn. Hit this with tempo, no threats on me, and develop. But I missed it. And I thought taking was way better. I think this move was bad. Engine agrees. Um, I saw this move, but I don't think it does anything. It doesn't. Okay. He goes here. I go here. It's funny because it says on the right +2 for all these moves that I keep going past, but the bar says 0.9, and so do these evaluations. I don't know why it never agrees to itself. Kind of like a human. Okay, so all these moves were legit. They all made sense. This one, I agree, it was weird. And in hindsight, after what happened in the game, I definitely misplayed this. I think now that I'm looking at it, just a natural move. But I tried to get fancy to create this isolated pawn. And I just misplayed. Well, they want me to stop this immediately. I missed it. He missed it. Right? He could still push it, but he doesn't. And even if he pushes it, it opens up his bishop super strong. So fine. I finally put my bishop here to stop it. He goes here. I go here. He goes here. Now this is where I was contemplating if I should just go here or if I should take. And taking did look worse, but for some reason I did it anyway because I thought that after this, what's the big deal? The big deal, it's not a big deal. It's just that this position is already likely to be a draw, but by doing what I did, it's more likely to be a draw. So creating space, they don't really care. They don't really care. These are all normal moves. What's the ideas here? H5, creating the deep freeze, but putting it on light. Rook G1, Bishop C1. So they're all just really trying to make something out of nothing. I actually looked at this move. I didn't like how my rook was just here, but I guess I could always just move it. And that would deny his king access. So like, I don't know, just for argument's sake, would go here. If I give him a check, he has to go here, forgetting this pawn's hanging, but his king doesn't get access. And everything's protected. I'm not sure how I make progress here, though. So again, this is still equal. Again, equal, more equal. And yeah, opposite color bishops are so drawish. They say these are all the best moves, but... And now it's just a fortress. I don't mind that game, but takeaways would be... I should probably figure out what's the best way to break down the black Stonewall here. I like the way I played, though. I thought that was dumb. And I am better, so I just misplayed it. So basically, I needed to keep the pressure on the diagonal. Because I relieved pressure, let's go to analysis. E4. Oh, I see, the double threat. Yeah, E4 is brilliant here. Threatening the push, and if he takes, you go here with the double whammy. That is a good move. Opening up the bishop, I like it. Now that I see it, I definitely would play it. Queen B3 I like, Knight G5 I like, fine, my ideas were good. Again E4. Why do they like this? I thought after G6, you just go bishop G4. So you provoke this, and then move it here to hit the... Why didn't I see that there was an extra attacker here? Well, because I recaptured first. Still, I could play that. I didn't even look at that. I could put a bishop here. Yeah, I just looked at the one pawn line. But after this... Ah. Well. Ah, threatening. I see. Wow, strong. Okay, yeah, I just needed to pile on the pressure, make better threats. I released the pressure and traded stuff. I just traded stuff too early. I let go of the gas pedal when I knew I had a better position. And the rest is just pretty obvious. Don't give up your strong bishop for this when his bishop's garbage. Okay. My goal now? No. I'm trying to get like stronger for arm wrestling, but also as far as body composition. I don't want to get bigger. I mean, I would love to get bigger if I could snap my fingers, but no, I'd rather keep my size and just get as shredded as possible. That's how you look the best. You look way better shredded and smaller than bigger and fatter, if that makes sense. Like when I was on stage, it was 170, I don't know, 173, 175. Now I'm like, God only knows, 210, 205. but it's definitely better to be shredded for sure. Emaciated, nah, emaciated's the best body type to have for when you start gaining muscles. Oh wait, oh let me stop this recording. All right, so we drew. We'll get them in the next game. Goodbye, YouTube.